Hi there. So the documentary about EDP-445 just dropped in. Let me tell you, that shit was crazy. This man is a monster. So part 1 details his early childhood and how he had a particular liking towards villains and sports and such like that, like wrestling. How funny, because he became worse than a villain. He became a fucking monster. He then details an experience he had in high school where he had a girlfriend, but this girl was leading him on, and that eventually led him to saying, fuck women. And then eventually, when he became super popular on YouTube and stuff, he started talking to women again, especially minors, leading him to be a pedophile. The documentary then details the timeline of how EDP was caught, like the Cold Raven stuff, the shitty Chet Goldstein stuff, of course. EDP then has a sit down with Chris Hansen and basically just admits to him, yep, I talked to a minor and I don't give a fuck, and thanks a lot, Chet Goldstein, for botching the sting operation. My mouth was actually agape when he was saying that shit. I was like... But then again, we already know he's not remorseful, but it just sounded really crazy just coming out from his mouth, honestly. Also, I forgot to mention this, but there's a scene of EDP in the Nevada desert shooting a binder with all the chat logs with him and the 13-year-old decoy. He shoots them with a shotgun and a bunch of other guns. That was crazy. The documentary then details the dialysis center incident after he was talking to a second minor, like an actual minor, not even a decoy, just like an actual minor. Of course, the dialysis center stuff involved Gideon and Skeeter Jean, and then afterwards, Chris Hansen just made fun of both of them, calling them a clown show, and saying that they also botched their own investigation because it didn't lead to anything afterwards, which I have to agree. Honestly, they didn't really do a good job. It was really a confrontation. Also, the 15-year-old girl, who's now 18 now, she made a bunch of allegations against Gideon, he has connections with pedophiles, he's a member of the fucking Illuminati, and a bunch of other crazy allegations. It was weird. What the fuck? Part 4 was about his health issues, his journey with a psychotherapist, and the fact that he loves playing with children. Oh my god, that part actually made me pissed off. He also talks about content creators that are on his certified bitch list. These people right here. He also has a certified real niggas list. Son, what? And this list is insane. We got Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, Joe Rogan, Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate's brother, Ben Shapiro, Sneeko, and Pearl Davis. By the way, most of these people just talk shit about women, and that sucks. In conclusion, EDP's a piece of shit. That's really about it, so yeah. Subscribe for a good documentary about a pedophile.